So on the heels of Georgia becoming the 16th state to pass a heartbeat law, the Alabama Senate passed an almost near total ban on abortion, even on rape and incest. It's a move specifically challenging Roe versus Wade, and the Department of Justice Court Stephen Breyer seemed to launch a warning and slight reference to abortion precedents towards his conservative colleagues. So the question is, do you think they will overturn this law on abortion?
They should definitely overlook this law. Like, it's sad to see that they're really going with this and even having this in mind, because why would you want to do that? Like, why would you want to just, like, stop that? It's people's choice whether they want to have a child or not. You shouldn't just, like, take that right from them and things like that. So.
Yeah, and that's part of, like, Planned Parenthood in addition.
Exactly.
I mean, like, it's sad that we're dealing with a guy in the White House who just doesn't care what gets put into law. He just wants everything banned, and he wants it done his way and his highway only, you know?
Right. It's like it's either his way or it's no way.
Exactly.
And, like, anyone could look at this and know that it's wrong. I don't even know why he decided to go forward with this. It doesn't make any sense. It just really doesn't to me.
And you know, there's, you know, and I was just reading something where there have been a few states here that have already passed anti-abortion bills, and Alabama is one of them that we mentioned. And there's Mississippi, Iowa, Ohio, Georgia, Missouri, Kentucky, Arkansas, Utah, and Iowa is in there here. You know, Iowa and Ohio almost have the same sounding names, but those are like the states that have already passed anti-abortion bills, and there also are some states that are working to pass anti-abortion bills in states like Louisiana, South Carolina, West Virginia, Florida, Texas. It's almost happening in every
state.
Yeah.
It's shocking.
I know they didn't mention Alaska and Hawaii, but or other states among those, and there are states that are adding abortion protections. They're in New York, Vermont, Maine, and Nevada here. I mean,
it's just shocking to me. I just, like, it doesn't make any sense to me. We all have our rights, so it's just like, why would you just take that right from us?
Yeah, because it's like, if our rights get taken away, then
we feel like we're being disrespected.
Not only
we don't have a say
but not only we feel like we might be being disrespected, but this could also lead into a situation when that person's in parenthood, they may not lead into a result of like starting a family or some case,
true.
you know, because you know this is how it is, because like you're dealing with youth or millennials that are like very younger, that are getting pregnant in like their upper teens, or as they enter their early 20s, or when they approach 21, they're already pregnant or they already have children here. And it's like, it's hard for them, you know?
Really is.
I mean,
it really is. Like, what happened if, you know, they decide that they don't want that, you know, and then they have to go forward with it? It's just...
Yeah, then what else are they going to do? Because then...
it's going to put a lot of pressure on them, and that's no good.
Not only would it put a lot of pressure then, but it also could depend... I don't know if it would have to do with your, like, race or religion, because, you know, we're still dealing with a few kids separated at the border, and not to, like, get off topic, but who knows if it could lead into a situation, if it could lead to a family separation at the border in case, you know, I mean...
That's something to keep in mind.
Yeah, it's something to keep in mind, though, and I feel like we have to do something about this.
Right. It says here that it would definitely affect Black women and low-income, like, patients. Definitely. And it says here that Dr. Robinson, the owner of the Alabama Women's Center, a plaintiff in the lawsuit, said the law further shames patients, punishes providers like myself, and stigmas essential health care. And it says that also we will fight for our patients and do all we can to stay open and continue serving our community. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now I wanted to ask you this, because you know, we were talking about this, and I know you're studying, like, well, you're working at a law firm.
Yes.
But if you were dealing with a case in this as a lawyer, how would you handle it here?
I would handle it. I wouldn't, like, honestly, like, I wouldn't look at it. I wouldn't want to go through with it. But, you know, like, you have people over you. So it's just like, you know, you have your job, what you have to do. But I would definitely, like, you know, speak my opinion and say, you know, this is not right. Everyone have their own, like, you know, you have your own mind. If you don't want to have a child, you know, you don't have to have it. And it's just like, I would just stick to that. But, you know, like, it's like the big people is in charge of everything. So it's just like they have the biggest say-so, even though if I might not agree with what the rule is, I will have to really just continue to go forward with it with them. But
Yeah,
it's
well,
just sad.
Yeah, it's sad, but let's hope for the best.